Howdy. Yeah, that's loud enough. I just need to remember to project rather than like talk in the fucking back of my throat.
Yeah. I think I always project. I think I'm always talking loud.
It's because you got loving parents.
Yeah.
Get my ears up and shout. Get my ears up and shout. Come on now. Come on now.
Hey, on John Carpenter's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, so why did we start talking about Shadow the Hedgehog in the first place?
We talked about Sonic the Hedgehog and
all the characters.
I don't know
and that.
where John Carpenter's. I think it's because he's like a.
It's down the line. That is.
Yeah.
No,
because we were originally talking about Sonic the Hedgehog the movie, and then we were talking about all the different characters, and now Amy was just put in there so
Pinko the girl.
Pinko the girl character.
And then
Pinko
I said,
the girl Sonic.
We need a girl Sonic. Amy.
Rose.
Is that the first name you thought of?
And then I said that if Shadow the Hedgehog ever got released as a movie, would it have like an R rating?
Yeah, and then you were doing the voice of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
like
where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Yeah, and then he became...
it was Snake Plissken, and that led to Kurt Russell and John Carpenter.
Kurt Russell plays Shadow the Hedgehog in John Carpenter's Shadow the Hedgehog.
All right, so where's...
Is Sonic in this universe?
I don't think he is, you know.
Isn't he the same thing? Isn't he like... Isn't Shadow where Sonic? As in, like, he's the dark side of Sonic.
Yeah, he's like the bad Sonic.
Bro, are they two separate entities?
No, I think they're the same people. I think they're the same characters.
Hmm.
Unless I'm thinking of Shadow turns into a werehog.
Yeah.
In that really edgy game where Shadow the Hedgehog's running around like talking like the Punisher.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No. Which game?
That's the
Which
game. Shadow the Hedgehog. It was the game that they released when it was
I
like
never played the game.
Oh, okay. It was like
I'm aware of who Shadow is, and I know what he gets up to.
Yeah, he's got a trench coat. Like when he was a teenager, he had a trench coat and like lots of guns.
He loved like Slipknot, but he was proper into it. Like, but he was the kind of thing that, like, you know, the band aren't those guys.
Yeah, the real people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, because when I used to play,
not to discredit Slipknot. Yeah, I love Slipknot.
Slipknot great, but I remember when I was little, and we played that. It was like, did you ever play Sonic Heroes?
Was that the one where you had three characters?
Yeah, and they sort of followed you around.
Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails, and Amy, and other females, and then other guys who were just thought up on the spot.
Charmy the fucking bee.
Charmy the bee. Snappy the fucking crocodile.
He wants to show you his stinger.
Charmy the bee. Yeah, Charmy the bee. Fucking throw a bee in there, throw a fucking crocodile and a bee in there, mates. That makes sense. At this point, it doesn't make sense. We just need more characters because this is the only way we're going to get another Sonic game, and we keep making money.
Well,
it's a hog eat hog world out there.
Hog eat hog.
But
Sonic and Knuckles cranking the hog.
I don't know, because I don't actually know the plot of the. I mean, I think the game originally was like. So, I've got the synopsis down.
The synopsis of Shadow the Hedgehog?
The game, yeah. So, the game's titular protagonist was created 50 years before the game's event.
50 years?
Yeah. And then
how old is Sonic?
Professor Gerald... Sonic's old. Sonic's an old man. At this
point.
He's not 70, though. No, he's not from the 70s.
No, now he's in like he's like 30 or something.
Yeah.
Well, you said 50 years from when is that? Is that like real time or fiction time?
50 years from when? Yeah.
Yeah. So it was before
that didn't
the
answer
event.
My question.
So you know him.
50 years from when?
You know Dr. Robotnik.
Evan.
Let me carry on. I'll get this sorted. It turns out all right. Mr.
Brexit over here.
So it was created 50 events before the game's events by Professor Gerald Robotnik in an orbital military research space colony
Dial
known
it
as
back.
the Ark.
Dial it back. Stop it.
So,
Yeah, that sounds like a
Dr.
Metal Gear
Robotnik,
Solid opening.
Eggman.
Dr. Gerald Robotnik. That's
Yeah.
his name.
That's his name.
So,
Oh no! So, right. So it's just taken me to a different page. So Professor Gerald Robotnik is the grandfather of Eggman.
Eggman.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so fucking Sonic was around when Robotnik's around, but Sonic's also around when Eggman's around. So, yeah, how old is Sonic?
No. I think the question is how old is Shadow? Because if this is taken 50 years before that, and if
So he was made 50 years before the events of the original game. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
I think that's
Shadow the Hedgehog was.
Yeah.
And did you say Gerald Robotnik is Dr. Robotnik's granddad?
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you one thing about the origins of Sonic and Dr. Robotnik. His name isn't Dr. Robotnik to begin with.
What's his name to start with?
It's Kintobor.
Kintobor.
And he goes crazy because of some fucking weird... Yeah, it's Robotnik backwards. He goes crazy from some weird,
Twist.
Oh my god.
What a twist!
It's
Oh
like
my
some weird
God.
experiment that makes him go crazy and Sonic becomes semi-intelligent. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So he's like...
So his granddad
Kintobor.
shouldn't be... His granddad should be Gerald Kintobor, if anything.
Yeah.
Why
Wait,
the
is
fuck was he walking
Kinto-
around calling himself Robotnik?
Maybe it goes Kintobor, Gerald Robotnik, then Dr. Robotnik, then Eggman.
Are you saying he's his own grandfather?
Maybe. Yeah.
I'm saying
No,
the
I'm saying-
discrepancy is, why is his granddad called Robotnik if his granddad came before the experiment that turned Dr. Kintobor into Dr. Robotnik? You know what I mean?
It also says that Professor Gerald Robotnik, 50 years
What a coincidence
before
on the name. Yeah, sorry.
before the main series, he attempted to create the ultimate life form under the funding of the United Federation, hoping that it'd help cure Maria's illness. And Maria is the granddaughter of Gerald Robotnik,
Who's
And
Maria?
he came up with Shadow the Hedgehog.
and he came up with Shadow the Hedgehog. Yeah.
Which one came up with Shadow the Hedgehog?
So
Gerald.
Gerald did. It's
Gerald Robotnik came up with
he's
Shadow
he's
the
the
Hedgehog.
granddad.
It's Gerald's game. now.
Dr. Robotnik doesn't have a first name because fuck
Yeah.
him.
Okay. Yeah.
Screw him. So, literally, it says before the game's events, in an orbital military research space colony known as the Ark. So, Gerald Robotnik has had a colony in space where he's been trying to create the ultimate creature, I guess.
So,
And he started with hedgehogs.
He started with hedgehogs, I guess. He was trying to unlock the secrets of eternal life to create the ultimate life form, and he designed Shadow to harness the powers of the Chaos Emerald.
This sounds like tons of world building that's been done after the fact.
Sonic, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
Listen,
yeah,
I
we want a little fast blue hedgehog, and then like 20 years later,
Later,
someone
you've
said,
gone-
"Do some world building."
Yeah,
And
because
it's
he's
like, I
just
like Metal Gear
where did
Solid.
this fast blue
Ah,
hedgehog
Metal
come
is-
from?
yeah.
What?
Where did this fast blue hedgehog come from?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
he wasn't just a sales pitch after he wasn't just a sell.
Yeah.
I think I'd like to just point out that I think the biggest question here is: are Kintobor and Dr. Robotnik the same person?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Are
I mean,
they?
this
I was going to
This
drop
all
it, but I'm stuck on it.
this all sounds fishy.
Yeah, it sounds like they've just gone fucking say this and say that, and we'll get there. We'll get to Shadow. Let's just get to Shadow.
Yeah. Please.
They do stuff like this with a
I'm
lot of
talking to
like
myself.
old characters where like back in the day you could make just any character up and
Yeah.
it'd just
Mm.
be radiation.
Crash Bandicoot. Where's a
Yeah.
Bandicoot that can talk and spin?
Yeah, they don't give it any. They
Yeah,
don't need
but
any
it's
more than that
apples.
because it's ridiculous. And then you get like, it's like an endemic problem with fucking Marvel movies where everyone needs like a fucking origin story.
Yeah.
It's like,
Everyone.
yeah, it's a bit
I want to know about where Croc
just-
came from.
ridiculous. What, Killer Croc?
no, you
Croc,
played
the
the game Croc.
PS2 game.
PS1 game.
PS1 game.
It was like you had like Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, Sonic the Hedgehog, and then some company went, Croc? And Croc was the first game was fun. I liked it.
What's
But
that
it
fucking?
Do you like
it was
Croc
just
too?
another. I like Croc too. I like Croc too.
Yeah.
What about
It was
Gex?
just lacking.
That little gecko.
Gex, he was another one that got like lost in the ether of
Sly
these
Cooper.
characters.
Yeah.
People like little characters in the
Yeah.
90s and little guys.
Yeah, they were mascot platformers.
Yeah, they were, weren't they? Yeah.
So like, that's literally it. They don't need an origin story. So Shadow the Hedgehog is an example of like, wasn't it made in like 2010?
Yeah.
So it's an example.
No, actually, I think Shadow the Hedgehog was actually like 2005. It might have been way earlier, actually.
Still rough. It's still kind of the same era. What I'm saying is it's post 9/11, which means
Yeah,
everyone's being really edgy and serious and gritty. Everything's got to be like black and grey.
The Matrix.
Yeah.
Was that post 9/11?
Yeah, right? Matrix was like
Maybe.
2002, right?
I don't know.
It feels post 9/11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I was going to say anything with post 9/11, it's The Matrix.
it's close. Yeah.
Well, Neuromancer, it comes from Neuromancer, doesn't it? Is
Yeah.
it Neuromancer? The book, the
No
story.
idea.
I think that's where The Matrix comes from. That's bad.
Is that where it comes from?
The
Okay.
story, a book called Neuromancer. I think
Yeah.
that's where The Matrix is plucked from by the brothers.
What are they
The
called?
Wachowski
The
brothers.
Wachowski
Is that
brothers.
what their names are? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Wachowski
actually women now.
Yeah, they're women
they're
now,
the
yeah.
Wachowski sisters now.
And they did say that the Matrix has got like, I don't know if they call it trans themes. There was that sort of in it.
I guess some of the characters potentially in outfits.
Yeah, at least come back, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I guess so, because...
I mean, it would have been... To put in trans themes at that point would have been edgy of them, I think, at that time.
Yeah.
Maybe if The Matrix came out now, it'd be more... a bit more,
Everyone
on
would
the
call it
nose.
queer baiting. And it'd be like
Yeah,
beating
yeah.
you over the head with it a bit. But
Well, the other thing is...
to be fair, I've never seen The Matrix, which is
It's
baffling for someone who's into
I haven't
sci-fi.
seen it for a
It's
long time.
alright.
It'd be good to watch again. It's okay.
Great,
It's
yeah.
okay.
It's Keanu Reeves, isn't it? You
Concept's
know what
really
you're
good.
getting.
Keanu Reeves.
Oh
It's
my
Keanu
God.
Reeves.
I am Keanu Reeves.
What was that? That's not Keanu Reeves.
That's Keanu Reeves, isn't he?
That sounds like he's fucking up. Like he sounds like he's from.
He's like a broy sort of guy, though, when he
Cyberpunk
talks as
Keanu
well,
Reeves.
isn't he?
He's a bit.
He's a bit
Hey.
surfer sounding.
It's me, Keanu Reeves.
Hey, I'm
Hey,
Keanu Reeves.
Do you remember Bill and Ted?
Hey,
How's it going,
you're
Dad?
breathtaking.
Yeah.
That's his voice.
You're
Yeah.
breathtaking. I can't believe how breathtaking you look in this light.
I can't believe I'm stuck in the Matrix.
Come on, get me out of the Matrix. I'm stuck in all this liquid Matrix. We're coming, Keanu. Just say that a minute.
What did you say my name was? Johnny
Sorry, Neo.
Silverhand.
Yeah.
I love it.
I was in a movie by Eli Roth where two women sexually assault me. I think.
I think I know which film you're talking about.
What the
fuck?
I had a good time with them at the start, but then it became a real problem. What is Eli Roth saying about women?
Eli Roth's a fucking tool.
Yeah, fuck you.
He's a perfect example of Shadow the Hedgehog.
and we'll come back round.
Shadow the Hedgehog syndrome, I'm going to call it. Where like things that don't
CTH.
need to be edgy are
STH
just like
syndrome.
made edgy.
Yeah.
It's like someone wanted an R-rated Sonic for some reason. And Yahtzee, you know the guy who does Zero Punctuation, he said a lot of this like sort of adultification of stuff like this is driven by furries who want to continue like sort of sexualizing these characters without feeling like pedos. Which I think is a pretty good point.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, yeah, Sonic's grown up now. He's all grown up.
And you would rather have sex with him than when he was younger,
Have you seen how?
right?
Have you seen how built Ugandan Knuckles is? So literally at the end of the Sonic series, so
At the end.
no,
What do you
like,
mean?
so
Yeah, go on.
so it says here that Robotnik designed Shadow to harness the power of the Chaos Emerald.
Chaos.
He saw Gun, which I'm assuming is some sort of like secret service based in the, or like some sort of military service
Gun.
based in the Sonic universe.
Yeah.
Generic
Raid-
United Nations.
Yeah, yeah. Raid
That's
the
it.
raid the Ark and shoot Robotnik's granddaughter.
Oh no.
killing her.
Too much Robotnik family
Yeah.
in this for me.
At the end of Sonic Adventure 2, his first in-game appearance, Shadow was presumed dead, but he returned in Sonic Heroes and suffers amnesia.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't know who I am.
The Guardian...
your name was Tails? I can see why.
What are you doing, Shadow?
And he's smoking.
I'm Shadow. Shadow drawing pictures of him, a little ghost girl wearing a black and red, holding a balloon that's popped.
See,
Yeah.
I imagine him as more of a guy, like a Napalm Death guy. You know, like a guy who's not good at
He's
dealing with his
grindcore
emotions.
guy. Yeah, he's definitely more that. I'm just painting a picture of another trope.
Yeah, I think what you're describing is probably like, I don't know, the Batgirl. You know, there's a bat in Sonic.
Yeah.
Some chick who's basically
That's
a
one
bat
of
or
Shadow's
something.
crew, isn't it? Shadow's.
It's probably Shadow's girlfriend.
Yeah.
She's got daddy issues, I suppose.
These are all. Yeah, there's a lot of. What in John
That's why she goes
Carpenter's one?
after-
I imagine there's a. In fact, no. John Carpenter wouldn't give him issues. He'd give him,
No.
but he'd make him fucking badass.
No, he would. John Carpenter's the best at making
Kurt
shit.
Russell playing Shadow.
what we're
Yeah,
talking
that'd be
about,
sick.
what we're describing at the moment is not John Carpenter's Shadow the
No, no.
Hedgehog. We're describing Sonic as it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but would
Like
if,
Sonic fucking Boom.
We're
or
doing it
whatever
with
it's
our
called.
post 9/11 outlook, really.
Yeah, if they were to adapt
Yeah,
it, then
we're describing like Linkin Park's
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes.
yeah. Wouldn't that be the same as Michael Bay's Shadow the Hedgehog? Then?
No, that'd be a really obnoxious
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
kind of racist version of Sonic.
Yeah, it really would be.
We go, whoa, Charlie the Bee, you're Mexican? It's like, I'm not Mexican. I just wear
Please
yellow.
I'm not Mexican.
Yeah, there's just explosions going on everywhere.
Just constantly, they're going on regardless of
for no
story.
reason.
Like it's just, yeah. You got like Transformers in the background just running round.
You know, I was about to say off topic. You know, my friend said to me recently that they're planning on doing a Transformers and Fast and the Furious crossover movie,
Yeah, great.
which I think is going to be the most ridiculous.
That'd be great.
dumb
Gate
thing
in.
That'd work,
Gate
man.
in.
I'd watch that purely
Yeah.
because of how ridiculous Fast and Furious is combined with like Michael Bay and Transformers. It feels like the perfect.
Yeah,
Mix of chaos.
synergy, man, duality.
Yeah, but and you know the next
No,
Fast and
not.
Furious.
It's the same.
It'd be Transformers with family.
yeah.
Someone told me the other day in the new Fast and the Furious they go into space in the
Yeah,
cars.
they go into space.
I've never watched any of the other ones, and I've never wanted to watch it so much from knowing that. I'm like,
Yeah.
take it in this
That's
direction.
what they've stepped
Make
up
a
to.
film with
I've
Transformers.
seen the first three.
What are they like?
I've seen
What,
the first
Fast and
two.
Furious?
Yeah.
They go on quite a journey of like styles.
Self-discovery.
I think the first one's fairly straight, like not heterosexual. I mean, it's,
Yeah.
it's played straight, like relatively gritty. It's still pretty stupid. I think the second one just escalates from there. The third one is Tokyo Drift,
Yeah.
which is hilarious.
In
But
what way?
in the way that it's goofy and like poorly written,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably the way.
but
I
it's
thought it would be hilarious.
it's entertaining in
Yeah.
like in its badness, because like
Yeah.
it looks pretty good generally, and it's just this dumb guy doing dumb things, upsetting. It's a film that exists purely around its aesthetic. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? It's like fetishization of Japan, and like
Yeah.
I'm into that. So I enjoyed it on that basis,
Yeah.
and the writing was bad. So I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Everyone's a weeb, baby.
What?
Everyone's a weeb, baby.
Yeah, everyone's a weeb.
Yeah.
But I think if John Carpenter, like going back onto Shadow, if John Carpenter was gonna adapt it,
Go on.
would he?
I'm doing his low synth drones.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Ah, great.
He would have
Thought he was.
to adapt it over the game, right? Because I feel like the game's got a lot of story foregrounded in it.
Has the game got a lot of story?
Yeah, so to walk
What's the
through
story
the
of
game.
the game?
So let's walk through the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Walk
let's.
how that'd be acted out, like if it was a John Carpenter version.
So yeah, give me scenes from the.
So at the beginning of the game, Shadow suffers from amnesia. So Kurt Russell Shadow is
Oh, where am I?
Where
Oh my
does
god!
Yeah, but where does he
Gilbert
wake up?
Godfrey.
Does he wake up in like he wakes up outside the ruins of some facility? something like that.
So, other than the events since Sonic Heroes that took place 3 months prior, Shadow remembers only 2 things: his name and his attempt to escape the space colony Ark, which I'm assuming is the one that's covered by Dr. Robotnik's dad, with his creator's granddaughter Maria, who was killed by gun soldiers.
Wait, so he's got a dead body with him?
I'm guessing so.
Shadow's carrying a body.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine Shadow is like lying down. The shot is him and another person lying down. Is Maria a human?
Maria, I'm guessing, yeah, because Robotnik's a human, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just like a weird human.
In fact, what I'm gonna
Egg-shaped man.
it looks like a rocket falling from space, like a really broad shot over like the Green Hills area.
Yeah.
It crashes, causes like a big fucking shockwave, and then it goes into them in the crater. Knuckles sits up like, ugh. It's not Knuckles, is it? It's Shadow. Shadow sits up like, ugh. What was I drinking last night? And then he looks over at the dead body, and then like you get the flashes.
Hopefully it wasn't blood.
You get the flashes of what he remembers escaping from the colony.
Yeah.
And
Which
Maria
I reckon
being shot.
is going to cover up about 10 minutes in the film.
So you see Maria get shot. He rolls her over, and she's got a giant hole in her head. And he's like, "Oh my god!" And in fact, he wouldn't say that, would he? What would he?
Oh my god! Oh, what's going? I just want to get my fucking truck back.
Well, yeah. What would Kurt Russell say?
Jesus! Jesus Christ!
You crazy broad.
He'd like roll her over and go,
Figures. Yeah, he'd do like. Yeah,
and then he gets a cigarette out and.
Of course, he smokes. Yeah,
He's like flicking ash in the hole. And then he sort of.
Guess I better get my ass out of here.
Yeah, he's looking around at like the crater, like, how the hell am I gonna get out of here?
So, having walked through...
He says, bet I'm going to get my ass out of here. Then he zooms up at the crater and you see, like, how is he going to get out of here?
Having walked through a room filled with androids that looked like him during the events of Sonic Heroes, Shadow wonders if he is too an android. So there's confliction here.
Yeah, as he's like walking to the edge of the crater, he's seeing
what
all
am
this.
I?
He's like remembering bits of that.
What in the blazes am I?
And like he's having this question as he's climbing up the side of the crater.
Damn hell am I?
When he gets to the side of the crater, it's like a opening of, almost like an opening of his mind. The question is almost answered.
Yeah.
He's like, wait a minute, I recognize this place. Something like that.
Am I one of them, or are they one of me?
There's like, it's a bit sort of... he says, I recognize this place, and when he looks up, it's the streets of what is a post-apocalyptic New York, almost.
Yeah, so...
And a pack of Ugandan knuckles bounce past.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of place we're dealing with now.
John Carpenter thought he'd get that in.
On here?
There's a bar with like a flashing light.
Yeah, like an Akira.
Yeah.
And so the game starts
Big
with
Trouble at China.
with Shadow reminiscing outside the city of Westopolis.
Yeah, that's where this is. Westopolis.
Yeah, where this is Westopolis.
Yeah.
When the alien race Black Arms drops out of the sky and invades the city.
Well, looks like some shit's going on down here. Better get my ass down there.
I better make like a shadow.
These things are gonna kill me.
That's a good one. Better make like a shadow and he just sticks to the wall.
and hide.
And is instantly gone. Like you don't see him at all.
That's his power, isn't it?
Are there any other characters in this
His
this
name,
film?
Shadow.
Yeah, who else is in the film? Is he still carrying this dead body?
I don't know. I'm not.
So a one Black Arms alien, Doomseye, approaches Shadow, and the Black Arms leader, Black Doom, tells Shadow of an old agreement Shadow made to bring Black Doom the Chaos Emerald.
Right. Yeah. So this is the recruitment scene.
Who's playing? Is this a recurring character then? Who's
I'm assuming
playing
so.
Who's
So
playing him?
Black Doom.
Black
I don't know
Doom.
what he sounds like, or what he looks like.
Yeah. What do we think he sounds like?
He looks like a sort of
Anime necromancer.
yeah, like a bit jesterish sort of.
That's spot on actually. Anime necromancer.
What he looks like?
That's what he looks like.
Like an anime lich.
He's pretty sick actually.
Yeah, so he's pretty decked out. So imagine him coming up to Shadow.
so-
and going,
Who
that's
plays
not-
him though? Like Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, that's going to be like.
No, I feel like it should be like an old man's voice, like Martin Landau or something like that, where it's like,
John
Shadow, do you remember me?
Yeah, it should be. It should be Tim Curry or something.
Yeah.
Remember me, Shadow? Do you remember me?
That's perfect.
You are
Black Doom's
Hedgehog.
Black Doom's trying to recruit him, right?
Yeah, so Black Doom tells Shadow of an old agreement that Shadow made to bring Black Doom the Chaos Emeralds, and the Chaos Emeralds were like ultimately put into him, I'm guessing, by Robotnik to like give him life.
I don't know, but Shadow's response to that is, I don't know, was I drinking?
Yeah, he's like holding his head.
What did I have for...
Jesus Christ, I must have been drunk last night.
This was over 3 millennia ago. I've been drunk the last 3 millennia, pal.
That's how long
Some
it feels.
hangover.
Yeah, perfect.
So, stunned that Black Doom knew his name, Shadow searches for the Chaos Emeralds to learn about his past. So he obviously ultimately agrees because he's like,
Looks like I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
yeah,
That kind of thing.
but I'm not going down without a fight. And then I reckon there's like a bunch of aliens that he tries to kill, like just before he leaves.
Who are the
Depends what
antagonists
character
in
you're
this?
going off. Are we going off?
I'm going off Snake Plissken.
Snake Plissken. Okay, and I've got too much Jack Burton. I think I need to because Jack Burton would just say something stupid and like fall over or something. So.
Well, I'm going between like Escape from New York
yeah, that'd
and
be
like
better.
Metal Gear Solid.
Solid Snake.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the game progresses through the Westopolis level, so I'm assuming all the game takes place in Westopolis anyway.
Yeah.
And 5 more levels from the different paths Shadow may take.
Well, that was a weirdly structured
That is
sentence.
weird. And 5 more so other 5 levels of the city. So I'm assuming that Westopolis has got levels to it that you have to sort of like get out of to get to the top.
So it's
Yeah.
like Cyberpunk,
Yeah, it's quite cyberpunk, I'm guessing. So
as if it couldn't be more edgy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So it's like, but that's from like if Shadow may take those options to progress to the other levels, I'm guessing as well. So like if he chooses to
So
go through
if he
levels.
decides he just doesn't want to do it anymore,
yeah.
he can stop. That's what the game works.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that. So what you want to do in this part is just sort of sit around for the duration of
Do nothing.
the game.
There's a joke about libertarianism in there and like the voluntary nature of his participation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I reckon there's somewhere that he sort of sets up like during the game where he'll sort of like chuck he hasn't got clothing, but if he chucks stuff onto a bed then looked out of the window at the city and he's like, God damn it, what's this place becoming? And there's like sad saxophone or John Carpenter synths. sort of
It's,
playing in the
That's
background.
just before he fucks the lady who will die in the next scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as missions are completed, Shadow learns more about his past and regains his memories. He can choose to help Dr. Eggman or the Black Arms. So he can either choose to help the people who like get the Chaos Emeralds, or
You
we
could
can
do this in the game. This
Yeah,
sounds
yeah.
like a fun game.
It sounds like a really good game. I'm about to say I'm sad that I only ever played one
Is it
level.
like an RPG or something, or is it?
No, it's like
levels?
it's like Sonic
It's-
Heroes but with guns.
Yeah, it's those 3D Sonic
Edgy.
games, but like
That is edgy.
yeah, with guns. You know,
It's like you
R-rated,
can shoot down big robots.
so you
and
can have sex with it.
With the game.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why not?
So you can choose to help Dr. Eggman or the Black Arms, to help Gunn and the series heroic characters, or to himself. So it's like you can either choose to help Sonic and the gang, I'm guessing. You can choose to help Eggman, or you can just please your own self-ego
Well,
for the entire game.
Do what you want.
Shadow is likely to be a chaotic type,
Yeah.
so he's not going to go for. He'll play them both off and have them destroy each other, and then run off with all the gems at the end.
Huh, looks like I got 2 guys trying to play me over here. What they don't realize is I'm gonna be playing them.
Like a couple of...
Like a wicked guitar solo.
Like a couple of bongos.
Like
Instantly a guitar.
tom-toms.
Instantly a guitar and some bongos coming
Yeah.
in front of it. And he plays a quick riff.
and he runs off, but like comparatively slowly. If it was Sonic, it would have gone.
Yeah.
There's a
But
robot
Shadow's just like,
coming in and he goes, "Hey Bronco, pass me that axe." And then completing all 10 endings unlocks the game's true ending, in which Black Doom uses the Chaos Control, so I'm assuming after you've got all the Chaos Emeralds, enhanced by the power of So, enhanced by the power of the Chaos Emeralds, to bring the Black Comet to the Earth's surface.
The hell's the Black
No,
Comet?
It's where everyone dies. I
Black
guess.
Doom
It's
explains
the
that the Black Arms intend to use
Cult in
humans as an energy source.
Okay.
And the Black Comet begins to release a nerve gas into the Earth's atmosphere that causes total paralysis in those who inhale it.
Bit redundant.
It's
You know,
completely
that's what
redundant.
nerve gas is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I've got this nerve gas that doesn't kill you. What does it do then?
it'll just stun you for a bit.
Tickles you.
It's not bad.
Gives you a little tickle.
So Shadow confronts Black Doom after the Last Way level, where he discovers that Professor Gerald Robotnik created the Ark's Eclipse Cannon weapon to destroy the Black Comet. So Dr.
So
Robotnik
Robotnik's a good guy,
yeah.
but not really because things aren't black and white, so he can still be a bad guy and do that.
This is how stories sound when they try to put like basically Nazis in a position of like they're actually the good guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, it's all really grey and no one's really right. I suppose they're both bad, aren't they? It's like, you know, choosing between the Nazis and the United States is like, that's what this is. The Doom guy, Black Doom, he's a Nazi.
He's a Nazi.
But Dr. Robotnik
is
the US.
Yeah.
With like their fucking deadly super weapon.
Dr.
America,
Robotnik is Joe Biden.
Yeah. Gerald Robotnik.
I think the
Gerald Robotnik Biden.
I think the better analogy is whoever was the president when they bombed the fuck out of Japan. I don't know who that would be.
Eisenhower.
That guy was a general.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gerald Ford.
I don't know, man. Maybe.
Okay,
Could be any,
I'll say
could be any of these people.
Yeah.
I am not a crook.
The president who was in, like, I suppose it doesn't matter which president it is. Maybe it would be Eisenhower. Nah, Dr. Robotnik, Gerald Robotnik, would be the guy who made the bomb.
Oppenheimer, yeah.
it'd be that guy.
Okay.
Here he is.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds.
I suppose we
It's
all
like
thought that
fucking-
one way or another.
Bit pretentious in it.
Yeah,
I imagine
yeah,
the showdown with him. He gets into the guy's like Doom comet laser thing.
Yeah.
Thing
where the
he's
laser
destroying the
is.
comet with.
And Shadow's in there like, I've come to stop you, Robotnik. And he's like, but you don't understand. I'm here to save the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm a good guy.
but then like, it's obvious he's going to use that cannon in the same way that Vader uses the Death Star
Yeah.
to like terrorize the world. Dominate
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That's what makes people more afraid of their organisation, doesn't it? It's like, oh shit, they've got this thing that could destroy comets or destroy planets and shit.
Shadow sounds like it's quite a richer world than
Then I thought, yeah.
an old Sonic.
I mean, it's needlessly rich.
Yeah, that's bro. You know what I mean?
You know,
For
like, what's
a game.
the fucking point?
Yeah. There's no point to any of
Yeah.
it. It's like, oh, Shadow Bombs are just some aliens. Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
I will say it probably. This is the third time I've said it. They're making it sound mature so that you don't feel bad about jacking to it.
Well, listen
That's
to this.
the only reason it exists.
That's why it's all these memes.
Yeah.
That's why the games are so bad.
During the confrontation with Black Doom at the end, Black Doom reveals that Shadow was created using his blood.
What, Black Doom's blood?
Yeah, so Shadow is part alien, I'm guessing.
Oh my god.
So,
Oh my god.
and he attempts to use mind control on Shadow,
I'm part Black
but
Doom.
fails.
So I'm an alien.
I reckon it's,
That's right, Shadow.
That's right, Shadow. You're an alien. Just like me.
I'm going to take over your mind.
And all Sonic and like his Scooby gang of mates, Sonic and Tails and that are all going, "Ugh!"
Are they all there? Are they in it?
I'm guessing so.
Yeah,
I
that-
mean,
that
it's
was
probably,
gonna be-
maybe it's a path that you can choose in the game where you can take, where it's like, Sonic's tagging along.
I mean,
Yeah.
the game is just material for us to rip off and turn into our John Carpenter movie.
Yes.
So that was going to be my next question of like how to flesh it out. Does he meet Sonic and Tails and the crew, and they're all like part of this this resistance against the aliens, and it's all like really gritty. Have you seen Resistance on PlayStation? That game. I imagine something where like Sonic and the gang are getting their ass handed to them and like getting their arms and legs blown off and shit, and
Yeah.
Shadow comes up like, this is a sorry excuse for a resistance, and he's kind of an asshole.
Yeah,
And
he's
there's
a
like
bit Vegeta about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shadow's
There's
a
no
Vegeta-type
humanity in
character.
him at all.
They've even got the same hair.
Like they're all falling about, dying and weeping at like how fucked they are, and Shadow's just like kind of making fun of him.
Tails is played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Somehow that makes perfect sense to me.
It really
But I don't think you understand, Shadow. We've been fighting so long.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, they call me Tails because of my. Yes, I can see that.
Are you thinking, is he like a Snake Plissken enough that he's wearing maybe like cowboy boots or something like?
Yeah, and like mauve camo.
I'm imagining in my head, when I see it, I see Kurt Russell dressed as Shadow the Hedgehog. I don't see Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah.
And I've not laughed about that this
With the
whole time.
nose
That's just been normally conjured.
He's basically he's Kurt Russell dressed in like a Shadow the Hedgehog like fursuit, basically.
Yeah, imagine, but you can see his
With
face.
his face at the front and like the.
Wait, does that mean he's got
Yeah.
the big, like the sort of pointy outish nose then? Because
Yeah, he should have.
yes,
So he looks like a
Yeah,
Who from
pop that on. I was seeing just Kurt Russell's face and Shadow the Hedgehog's like in his mouth. Like.
That's dead funny. Oh, just in his mouth, because I was
Just like,
imagining like Kurt Russell's face and then the
Shadow
rest
up
of
there.
the guy's head. You know, like
Yeah. Well, who's playing Sonic?
Uh,
Adam Devine.
No, I don't know.
Nah,
he's too
he's
much.
more of a Charmy the Bee,
Yeah, he's
Adam
perfect for
Devine's
Charmy the Bee.
Yeah.
and he's saying and doing annoying things.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Yeah.
like him generally in
Yeah, he's-
certain things,
yeah.
but
But he's that's
he's
his
the
character.
annoying
character,
guy.
yeah.
That's his character.
He's
Charmy
the
the Bee.
comic relief.
Yeah.
So wait, so
And,
Sonic's character needs to be more endearing then. Obviously, like a voice actor who can, or an actor who's playing
Sonic's
Sonic.
character. Sonic needs to be like a fucking Captain America sort of guy.
What, like?
He's very earnest. and
Yeah,
like,
he is
like a
about
paragon.
saving the day, but he's
And
a
he's
bit
like-
Yeah.
crazy too, bit wacky,
I
fun.
wouldn't say crazy. I would say he's annoyingly like sanctimonious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, but Shadow, you can't. He wouldn't talk like that. But Shadow, you can't kill all these innocent people. And Shadow's like, I don't care.
Yeah. Sometimes,
he just hits the button.
sometimes people gotta
Stubbed out
die.
a cig on his head.
Yeah, they end up fighting. Shadow and Sonic have to end up in like some sort of
A fight,
homoerotic,
yeah.
like fist fight at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, they are.
So
And as they're fighting, it's like a scene where they're like wrestling, but as they're fighting, like it's shot in like this sort of bloomed filter, like you would when someone sees someone in a romance film, and they're shown in like hearts and flowers and wind, and it's shot like that. But what you've got is just quite nice romantic music playing.
is that it might be Just Eat.
So that's playing while Sonic and Shadow are.
Okay,
What you've got is they're rolling over and rolling round, and then the music that's kind of stops, and you can just hear this.
They're like
They making
out.
No, they're just like patting each other. There's no full making out. It's just it's heavily implied that it's homoerotic, and it can be enjoyed as such. But
So who plays Sonic? He'd have to be like he's got to be a bit Tom Holland. Is that who
Tom
he is?
Holland?
Oh, the guy who plays Spider-Man, is that Tom Holland?
The
The Spider-Man that everyone loves, the most recent one. Like Dead Young.
I don't know. I'm going to look up Tom Holland, see what he looks
I think
like.
it might be Tom Holland, but he'd be great
Tommy
as sanctimonious Sonic.
Holland.
You know, because he's naive.
Yeah, he's a little boy. Tom Holland. Yeah, he looks like a good little boy. He does.
And then, so who's Knuckles? Knuckles would be like
Knuckles is another sort of. He's a
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
yeah, perfect.
He's like, I don't really get what's going on, but I care about my friends. That kind of guy.
Come on, we gotta go do this, Sonic. We gotta go save the day, Sonic. I'm gonna save the day first.
I struggle to contemplate my own death, so
he's got a death
let's
complex.
do this.
Come
No,
on, we
what
gotta
I mean
save the
is-
day in case we all die. I'd
No.
hate to die.
What I mean is he's so gung-ho because he struggles to understand the concept of his own mortality. He's just a big, dumb guy.
Yeah. Hey, it doesn't matter. Let's run into that head on. But Knuckles, that's it's an oil fire. Who cares? I hear oil and I hear fire, and I'm right in that bitch. Fuck you, Sonic. Fastest gun in the West, huh?
He ends up sort of supporting Shadow a bit because like Shadow's got very direct solutions to things, but then like later on he's like, Shadow, this is the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
He talks like a surfer, I guess.
Shadow, brah, this is the wrong thing to do, brah.
That's a fucking load of food.
Yeah, that is.
Alright, so what we've got for Sonic is Tom Holland.
Yes, yeah.
And then for
okay,
Knuckles,
good.
we've got Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
That's even better. Yeah, oh my god, that's perfect actually. Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Who's playing
Knuckles.
Amy Rose.
Good.
Pinko.
Well, what's her character like first?
I
Zendaya.
don't know. What?
Zendaya is playing Amy Rose.
Who the fuck's that?
She's in this show called Euphoria, but she's like and most of the things that Tom Holland is in.
Okay. Then I won't know, because I don't know Tom Holland is.
Okay. Or Kirsten Dunst.
Young Kirsten Dunst.
That's a
would
sort
work.
of, it's
Yeah, that might work.
because it's
but-
like basic as fuck.
Yeah. Because
Yeah, yeah.
imagine she's playing like Amy,
Yeah,
but like with
crazy
a
there.
face
Yeah.
in an Amy suit.
Kirsten, I know you listen. What was her name?
Dunst?
Kirsten Dunst.
What did you say?
I said Kim.
Kim Dunst. Kim Dunst to play Amy Rose.
Kim Dunst like it.
She don't like it.
Oh, I think
Feels
I've
like
got
it.
yours and you've got mine.
What's going on with these bags?
It'd be weird if
gentlemen?
we both had mine.
I don't understand why you're doing them like that. I would. Why you're not tearing into them?
I don't know, man. You wanna open them?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Sure.
I just wasn't feeling very destructive. Also, I'm not 100% on Kirsten Dunst. I feel like there's. We need to do more work on. What are they?
Mandibles.
That'll be salad. I feel like we need to do more work on Amy
That's
Rose's
salad,
character.
her cousin James.
So, like, who is Amy Rose? What does she?
There's your whole chicken.
What does she believe?
Well, trying to get with Sonic most
Can I
of
have
the
sweet
time.
potato fries for fries?
Is she? You got sweet potato fries. Cool. Is she just like? Is she just a love interest?
I assume so. I never really watched Sonic a lot, but the times that I did, Amy would usually be fantasizing over Sonic.
So it's going to be. There's going to be a love triangle between Shadow and Sonic and Amy Rose.
Yeah.
You got a fork, by the way, sir.
Yeah.
Or maybe Shadow.
I guess this
No,
is mine.
maybe
Oh,
Knuckles.
shit, look at that.
Because Shadow is fucking the Bat Lady.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man.
What for?
Gracias.
It's me, Amy Rose. Have no fear.
Amy Rose is here.
Yeah, you seem to know the most about her.
Hmm.
Are you secretly into Sonic in a very
Sort of stuff.
sexy way?
Um,
Because I won't judge you, man. I know.
I had a crush on a character when I was little.
I remember having a crush on fucking. Who's the chick from Card Captors?
Sakura.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when I was like 10.
Sakura and Misty.
It's, it's gateway.
Got me into the hentai I love.
Yeah, basically, it's one of them, innit? What do you expect? Like
It is
my
what it
young
is.
malleable mind is being moulded by cartoons.
Mm-hmm. Mine was probably I don't actually know, from like anime. Probably Sora from Digimon.
I don't even remember which one that is.
I was more of a Mimi kind of guy.
Yeah.
That's the only one I remember from there, so probably agree with you on that.
Sometimes Joe.
See, I don't remember who the fuck that is.
Joe?
I remember Mimi because she had a cowboy hat,
Yeah.
and it was like, yeah, she's got things going on.
Matt and Ty were together, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, definitely.
Matt and Ty are a bit They're a bit like this Sonic Shadow comparison as well.
Yeah.
Classic anime, those guys.
I didn't hear the end of that. Was there anything sexual to it at all, or was it just them just patting each other on the back and mulling around together?
Do you mean for real?
Yeah.
In real life?
No, like when we were talking.
Yeah, he's on about Shadow and Sonic having like a
No.
ethical scuffle.
Yeah, just a lot of patting, man. Nothing sexual happens. It's what it is it's very implied, but the camera angles are suggestive. Let's say that.
Okay.
But
They
no
love each
actual-
other really.
There's no kissing. There's no penetration. There's just what looks like a lot of sort of hand touching and soft gestures, patting. There's a lot of petting going on.
Patting and petting.
Like people from a distance, the others will misconstrue it as fighting, but to them, they know they're just sort of patting each other a bit.
I mean, what they're really doing is communicating in the language of love.
Yeah.
But
Most
it's-
hedgehogs do.
It's also difficult for them to express because one thing people don't know about the Sonic universe is it's deeply homophobic.
Good.
No, I'm
For
just
real?
joking.
Okay. You say things with conviction sometimes.
Mm.
No, I'd say he was about right, to be fair.
So what other characters have we got? Amy Rose is like basic blonde white chick.
Should we get Marlon Wayans to play her?
Who would he play?
Amy.
In the white chick's outfit.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
The reintroduction of white chicks is Amy Rose in the Shadow the
It's in a John Carpenter Shadow the Hedgehog movie.
Who plays the
John Carpenter loved the Wayne Bros.
Who plays the Batgirl? Like Billie Eilish.
Yeah, probably, yeah. What's the name of the
Because he's edgy
Batgirl?
too. No, because if she's going to be getting out with Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, to be fair, I'm being a bit harsh on Billie Eilish saying that she's like an e-girl with fucking mental problems. I don't think she is.
No, I think
No.
she's...
I think she's generally pretty well adjusted.
Yeah, quite, quite a
So-
privilege on her.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's like Christina Ricci from
Yeah.
like Girl Interrupted or whatever.
Yeah.
Christina Ricci would be perfect.
Have I got the... Did I tie them up? Did I match them up right? Is that what she's in?
Christina Ricci?
Yeah, I think it is, right?
Adam's Family, Values,
Oh, yeah.
And Adam's Family.
and the series, the Adam's Family series.
I mean, that'd be even weirder if Kurt Russell was dating Wednesday Addams. 'Cause she's like 12.
Christina Ricci is like, she's older now,
She's
though,
like
right?
40 now, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but she's not Wednesday Addams now, is she?
Oh.
She could be if she reprised the role.
That's the next film we'll do. We'll do Wednesday
my
Addams is older.
Did you see? There is a movie with Wednesday Addams as like an 18-year-old goth.
Haha. I bet that's
I'm sure that exists.
When did that come out?
2000 or something probably. You know, in
That
the
was the time
exact
to
time
do it.
that we were taking the piss out of earlier,
Mhm.
Yep.
post 9/11.
Post 9/11, grown up Wednesday Addams. It's so simple. But I don't know what other characters are in the Shadow universe, to be fair.
Google it, man. It's the whole Sonic universe. We're taking all these bright Sonic characters and then like dragging them through
The
the
mud.
dirt and rubble
Yeah.
of war. Because it's funny.
John Carpenter style.
Yeah. They have to fight off daily raids from the sewer people.
And it's all very harrowing, but very cool.
Yeah, it's also dark and hopeless. Because it's like, you know, it sort of absolves you of any moral responsibility as a citizen.
Espio, the chameleon.
The fuck is Espio?
As an actor. Ew.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. His head just looks like
He's a
it's been
chameleon.
splattered in.
A chameleon.
Yeah.
It's not a good design.
It's nothing like a chameleon. No, it's a terrible design. It looks like a fucking rhino. Chameleon.
Rouge the Bat. It's Christina Ricci. Amy Rose is Marlon Wayans.
Marlon Wayans.
Dr. Robotnik. Who's Dr. Robotnik?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
yeah.
No, I don't know, Meatloaf?
That could work.
That
Like
could
old
work,
Meatloaf.
definitely, yeah.
Well, he is dead now, though, isn't he? The ghost of Meatloaf as Dr. Robotnik, yeah. Ah.
Like Chris Farley.
No, I'm thinking of Dio.
Chris Farley would be good too.
Chris Farley would be good. I'm
But
thinking
also
of Dio.
dead.
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Mm.
See, that's a weird one because Jack Black could do that
Definitely.
Robotnik.
in this
be
day
great
and
about
age, and he'd probably be better than Jim Carrey.
He'd be way better than Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey doesn't suit the. I mean, I don't deny he wouldn't do a good. Jim Carrey do a good
I think
like crazy.
Jim
Oh,
Carrey,
yeah.
got
Jim
together,
Carrey's a good.
Crazy guy.
But Jack Black's
He's a good
that
asset.
character. He's right for the look and the.
Yeah. There's Metal Sonic.
I don't know whether Jack Black could really pull off evil though. You know what I mean? Whereas Jim Carrey can.
You come off still, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it's a John Carpenter movie, Jack Black's would be too funny for him.
I think Jim Carrey would as well.
You need a salad? Anyone?
I might not get to it. I got loads of chicken here.
Maybe
Oh, sure,
Steve
salad.
Pemberton.
Steve Pemberton.
Yeah.
You play a good Robotnik.
He'd be dark as shit. Blaze the Cat.
That should be
Blaze
Marlon
the cat.
Wayans.
Yeah, I'm being
Blaze
Blaze
the
some
cat.
cat in a minute. It's Marlon Wayans. Marlon Wayans is in a dual role. He also plays Blaze the cat, but he's shorty.
That's Gerald Robotnik.
Have a look.
Like, he just looks like a more haggard Eggman.
I struggled to work
Yeah.
out what the fucking shape of him was for a minute.
Yeah, look at that.
Dodgy
Oh, wait, no,
designs, aren't they?
that's- That's him, like, tied up.
All right.
Some BDSM shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, see what I mean? All they want to do is fuck it.
Yeah. I see your point now. Sonic is all about sex.
Every last bit of it. There's Black Bull. So this is one of the antagonists.
Black Bull.
Bull.
That's sexual as well.
What's that?
I don't know, some alien thing.
It's called Black Bull, which is definitely something I've seen in like the titles on Pornhub videos.
Oh god.
Have you? Black Bull?
Yeah, weirdly racialized. I'm not a fan.
No.
Oh, okay, now I see what you mean.
I don't like that sort of stuff in my porn.
What do you like in your porn, Evan? Pray tell. No, I'm
because I don't watch it.
really.
Yeah.
I mean, each to their own. I find it difficult not to, but then I am the horn dog of the group.
I like looking
Oh,
at the
hold
comment sections on Pornhub because some of them are golden.
Yeah, I do that sometimes because it's like
People like,
baffling.
yeah, people like rating them 3 out of 5 stars, like for because they haven't done.
I came, but I could have enjoyed it more.
Yeah,
People say some
it's
like
stuff like that.
it's stuff like overtly sexual but like really poorly written stuff. So it's like, what, are you writing in a fucking erotica down here?
Dick
Like,
good in her. There we go. Finish.
some of it's so gross.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what do you expect people... Like, someone looks at that and goes, yeah, like, I agree.
Yeah.
My balls are dry too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what? What are you...
What does that mean?
Because I imagine there are groups of male friends in the world who probably sit and wank together
Oh yeah, definitely.
and watch porn.
I just think it's people who have a lack of social filter.
Well, there's that too.
But is that what you want to sit in doing on your Friday night? All of you ordering a pizza around and all of you looking at a Sonic character on the screen repetitively wanking next to each other.
I feel like that's
Yeah, I bet that's happened before.
I feel like that's a scenario you've pulled together out of several discrete things we've said.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I'm sure someone's doing that. Like I said, each to their
Hell,
own, man.
hell, I didn't blame him, yeah.
There's also Cream the Rabbit.
Cream the Rabbit. Not only is he called Cream,
She.
she, but
Oh,
rabbit
well.
is a fertility symbol, so like in every culture.
Yep.
Cream the rabbit.
Yeah, Cream the Rabbit.
And a little friend.
As much as you
and a
can.
little friend Cheese.
Yeah, that's what happens after you cream the rabbit.
When you've left it for a while.
That's fucking rancid.
Delicious Man cheese.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
you know on Lord of the Rings when he goes man flesh. Imagine that, but he's talking about man cheese. And all his mates turn around like, oh mate, what?
Oh, what?
Oh,
what are you
God,
talking
what are you
about?
talking mate?
Look, at Rouge the Bat. Look at the picture they used.
See what I mean? It's horny
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
She's
Christina
wearing a
Ricci there.
corset.
Yeah,
It looks like Christina Ricci.
yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does a bit.
Tell you, it doesn't. Look at him flicking you off.
Feeling
Tom
your
Holland.
fucking finger.
Tom Holland and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, the Commander.
Who's that?
I don't know, but he's the most human-looking person in the entire
Who the
thing.
fuck is the commander?
We'll call him Zaddy, and he can be played by what's his
Who the
name?
fuck is the commander in Sonic?
J.K. Simmons.
Nah, I don't know. I don't remember who that is.
Sonic, get me pictures of Spider-Man.
That's quite funny. I'm thinking of Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, okay,
Mm.
yeah. I'm the highest ranking commander of the Ark. What else do you want me to say?
Let me tell you about Chaos Emeralds.
Looking for Chaos Emeralds? Did you say Chaos Emeralds?
And that's the way we do it.
That's some heavy shit, I'll tell you that.
Sonic finds a way.
Then there's Vector the crocodile.
Vector.
Yeah, Vector.
What is he, a hacker?
Remember him.
He look.
Vector the hacker, yeah, hacker.
He's even got headphones on and a gold chain. He's swagged out.
Yeah, I don't know what he's going for there. Is he like, does he do hip hop or does he hack computers?
I reckon.
The future.
I reckon Method Man should play Vector the crocodile.
Coolest guy in the film.
Yeah, Method Man or Killer Mike.
Can you imagine?
That'd be good.
Can you imagine Jeff Goldblum acting against Method Man? There's too much
Yeah.
like absurdity in like one scene. Do they work together as well? Because if he's a hacker,
Well,
he's
no,
in the
because,
control room with the commander, so they're just like playing off each other the whole.
Well,
The whole
Vector's
time.
a member of Chaotix.
What's that? That
Yeah,
that sounds like a
Chaotix-
hack collective.
Chaotix is like the bad gang in
That's
Sonic.
like Shadow's crew, innit?
Yeah. Well, it's Charmy the Bee, Vector, and Espio the Chameleon.
Okay.
The members
Hey, yo,
of Chaotix.
Shadow. I can't do Method Man. Can you do a Method Man?
I'm trying to think of his vote. Hey, yo, Shadow.
Hey, yo,
It's not that.
Shadow.
Hey,
He's-
yo.
I think he's got like sort of a. It's all way down in like the bottom of his mouth, like bottom of the jaw. Like
Espio is played by Common.
trying to think of something Method Man says. I can't do it. He's got a very textured voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Imagine that dynamic though. Vector the Crocodile is played by Method Man. Espio the Chameleon is played by Common, and
Who's
Charmy
coming?
the Bee is played by
Common's a rapper
Adam
from the
Devine.
past.
Who's coming?
He's like a
Afro-centric rapper.
he's a feminist rapper from the past.
Yeah. He rhymes like this.
We
And-
gotta
and he
talk
he
about our
plays-
society.
He plays
talk
who?
about our society. Playing Espio the Chameleon.
You would have been one of these songs.
All right.
And Charmy the Bee in the same gang, played by Adam Devine. Them three as a trio.
What stage of his career is Method Man in at this point? In when he's playing Vector?
I reckon he's doing all right at this point.
Is he still?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is he like?
Meth's always doing right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, is he? If it's early
Who is
meth,
he? Who is he? Yeah, what is he?
if
version
it's
of
early
is he?
meth, then he's still pretty raw.
Mhm.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
an early Method Man.
You know, and
Everyone is
he's
doing what they
arguing-
want now.
Like he's arguing, or Common's trying to like educate him on like his misogynistic bullshit.
Yeah.
That'd be a more interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
You know, young Method Man. And then Adam Devine's just like really sweet and naive.
Hey there, guys!
It's me, Charmy the Bee.
Sting-a-ring-ding, it's me, Charmy the Bee.
Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. I think that's all the characters, you know. There's also Maria, who's who's Gerald Robotnik's daughter, but she died.
She's dead.
She's dead.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah, Winona Ryder, that could be good.
Although, to be fair, she should be in a role where she's acting. I think if it's just some dead chick, it could be anyone.
Yeah.
What we do is, for the film, we make a few...
Flashbacks, so you can have Winona Ryder walking around.
We make a few creative
Yeah.
choices with the story. And by that I mean, these guys are coming to us pitching this idea. We're going to take it Hollywood executive style. She's going to come back because Winona Ryder's going to play her.
Yeah.
She comes back as a clone.
Or
Yeah,
she's
almost instantly.
or
You know,
because most of the film features flashbacks, we can chime her in at really points that she doesn't really need to be in the past.
unnecessary
Yeah.
flashbacks.
Yeah, like Sean Bean in Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
completely.
here's an entire part of the film that doesn't need to exist.
Mm-hmm. I've thought that whenever I've seen that film. Twice.
I've considered editing it out and seeing how the film plays just without him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Everyone will appreciate that.
There's also the president in Shadow the Hedgehog.
That should be George Bush.
George Bush playing the president.
Yeah, because it's post 9/11, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, hey there, Shadow. Couldn't find any of those chaos emeralds for you, but Barbara whipped up a nice cake. You can go and hit that and go and hit a fucking blunt in the rump house.
And I've been working on my
Rumpus
oil
room.
paintings.
Look at this one here, Shadow. That's me in the bathtub. Guess what I did then? I went to my rumpus house and I did some blow. Come on, let's go paint.
Touch it, Shadow.
Try and get his
Mr. President, I don't touch it. Come on.
try and get his laugh. He sounds a bit like Peter Griffin.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also E123 Omega.
What's that?
What
Elon
is this?
Musk kid.
Yeah. I imagine it's...
The Elon son.
The Elon.
Son to grime.
What?
This is E123 Omega.
Son to grime.
So I know in the game
Oh, he's
that
a transformer then.
he's like a transformer thing, but he's also the thing that sort of like he's Shadow's bro that sort of follows him around a lot in the game, I think.
Okay.
his robot companion.
His robot
Yeah.
companion, yeah.
the only one who understands me. One, whatever your name was.
And that's funny because I have no emotions.
So I imagine it's David Hyde Pierce.
David Hyde Pierce. Perfect.
Yeah.
Fucking Niles from Frasier.
The blonde guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? His real name?
His real name, David Hyde Pierce.
I know who you mean, but all I can think
I am
of is Doogie
E123 Omega. Battle unit.
Neil Patrick Harris.
Howser. Yeah, all I can think of is Neil Patrick Harris, and I don't think that's...
I am E123 Omega. Battle unit to the stars.
I mean, imagine if it was Frasier, though. Like, if it was just
It's
Frasier.
Kelsey
instead.
Grammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelsey Grammer.
Oh yeah,
No,
it was
it's
Kelsey
not
Grammer.
a robot, it's just Frasier and he hangs around with Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm sorry, Shadow, I'm not
I am wounded.
We need to go and see my girlfriend. I don't know if that's how he talks.
I am Kelsey Grammer.
Shadow! Get over here, Shadow! Look out, they're coming! Cripes! Shadow! Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling. Tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
Mercy.
Mercy, that's him and Shadow singing at the end.
Yeah.
You know, after credits scene,
It's just
Shadow
the
and Frasier.
Frasier credits.
Shadow has left the building. Woo! All the studio audience.
Shadow all over my face. What is a boy to do?
Ba-diddle-dim-dim-ba-dim. Good night. What's the city called?
Seattle. Oh, Westopolis. Good night,
Westopolis, I love you.
And there's egg porn.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling for salad and scrambled egg man.
For Shadow and scrambled eggs.
Scrambled egg man.
Man.
Oh!
Right, so Frasier looks like Mussolini. I'm just wondering what it would be like if Mussolini was the robot guy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Mussolini
It's Kelsey
is Shadow's
Grammer.
mate.
Playing
Playing Mussolini.
dressed like Mussolini.
But it's like the costume's like made out of cardboard and it's really shoddily made in the film.
He's wearing, the whole time throughout the film, he's wearing a cardboard cutout of Mussolini, but he's supposed to be this robot character. But
Yeah.
it's
They
never
don't
mentioned.
deserve to live, Shadow. Kill
They
them
do
all.
not deserve to live. Trying to do Kelsey Grammer, that was pretty shit.
Your other ones are better.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure what I was doing. I'm just doing a generic, sort of well-spoken American.
Right, hello there.
Well, when are we watching the actual Sonic the Hedgehog?
I was just getting the getting the food out of the way. We've, I mean, how long do we want to talk about Shadow the Hedgehog for?
How long have we been talking about Shadow the Hedgehog for?
A lot of it's been about a lot of other things. Also.
Yeah.
A little over an hour, maybe.
That's
Okay.
enough time. For
We had about a 10-minute warm-up about random bullshit.
Mhm.
Yeah, we did.
So do we have like a unifying sort of thing
well-
for what John Carpenter's Shadow the Hedgehog is?
Well, the ending to the
I can see it in
game.
my head.
So the actual ending of the whole, like, so I assume that you beat the what's
You
his
beat.
name? Yeah, beat. You beat him. What's his name? Black Doom.
Mm.
And so Shadow defeats. Oh no! So Black Doom then transforms into a giant beast called Devil Doom. In response, Shadow uses the Chaos Emeralds to transform into Super Shadow and confronts Devil Doom. During the battle, Dr. Eggman...
Oh my god, what is happening to me?
Wow, that's crazy! Look at Shadow. I don't know who that is.
He's doing a
He's
painful transformation.
It looks like
Well, what tone are we
American
going for?
werewolf style transformation.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Like face.
He's in deep pain.
You know what Shadow looks like as Super
Pushing out.
Shadow? He's just him, but like golden. So he's like a golden hedgehog floating with like crystals flying around him.
So gold encases his body and he's going,
What's happening to me?
I just wanted my freaking truck back.
He's in
I
pain.
keep going for it
He's
every
in pain
time.
initially, and then like
That Kurt Russell.
he slowly gets up,
Good one.
and then he stands up in a heroic pose and says, "I feel like $1 million," and then whoa, goes into the fight.
Josie's going levy. Tails, sorry. Goes.
evaporates.
He's joking.
During the battle, Dr. Eggman confirms to Shadow that he is original and not an android. So that's obviously
OG.
that little bit of confidence to
Who says this? Robotnik.
Yeah.
Shadow, you're an OG. Who's Robotnik again? Jack Black.
Yeah.
Was he?
Shadow, you're an OG. I don't. Is he?
Or was it Chris Farley? I don't think we settled on a Robotnik.
We didn't.
We didn't settle on a Robotnik.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley. Yeah, Chris
Funny.
Farley. I think Chris Farley, definitely.
How does that guy talk?
I don't know. He's loud, isn't he?
Chris
remember.
Shadow! Yawn.
Shadow.
I think he's another one who's got like a very specific voice.
So, Shadow defeats Devil
Very
Doom.
loud, like "Rah!"
Yeah, that's his bit, isn't it?
You're a G!
Adam Sandler also stars the movies himself.
Adam Sandler as any role, any inappropriate role would be funny.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler plays everyone else.
Adam Sandler plays all the human characters, like all the
yeah.
basically all the all the extras.
Yeah,
They're all
Apart
Adam
from Kelsey
Sandler.
Grammer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's Jeff Goldblum as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few of them.
But it's okay, because Adam Sandler just playing, that means he can just play a variety of background characters, so no matter where you look in the film,
Adam
he'll
Sandler
always
plays
be there.
Happy Gilmore.
In the film.
Yeah, you just sometimes there in Shadow. What are we gonna do? And Shadow goes, I don't know, Happy. Looks like this one's a real situation. Looks like we're in a real bind here.
We can make this a real hole-in-one!
So what
Thanks,
kind?
Happy. You know when it shows the clips of Winona Ryder, what it's showing is essentially that it could be another film. Like it could
Yeah,
be another.
this
You're
could be
watching
another
like what
thing.
seems almost like whenever it cuts back to it, it's like you know the scenes from a rom-com where there's probably not a lot of dialogue and they're not important scenes. They're like scene context building scenes.
Yeah.
Like talking to a person for no reason and such. It's bits like that.
Do you mean montage or like characterization and setup?
Just
So,
characterization and setup.
Here's a girl who's got a job and she's really downtrodden. Those kind of scenes.
So you see those and you see that you see these.
I haven't got the. I'm 5 cents short. Well, you can't have it. That
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
scene.
yeah. Oh, but you don't see. But whenever it cuts back to it, it appears that things have moved on for her. But you won't ever know about those
You'll
things.
never know about it.
You mean like at the end of the second act when like you have those scenes again and it's like her response to being told she can't have the newspaper that she hasn't got the money for is more positive. She's like, hey, I don't mind today because it's actually sunny and I don't need an umbrella.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, where it's meaningless.
Yeah, and maybe I met someone.
Is this so 80s then that we want to make it so it's like Shadow the Hedgehog but it's recorded over the top of another movie? Where Winona Ryder's living this happy life where she goes.
No, this
No.
is included in the movie.
This is included in the movie.
Completely.
It's recorded on videotape, so it looks like shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Did we really do an act structure in this, or were we just talking about the characters? 'Cause,
We did like a bit of an act structure at the beginning, but then I think we're structuring more around the end of what's happened.
I think there is a vague. I feel like there's 3 acts to this. You've got the first act, like he lands in the crater, he gets given the job, he goes out and has like a bit of a scuffle with the enemies. Who were the enemies?
They were the
Like aliens or something.
yeah, like the Black Doom.
Well, Black Doom employed him initially,
Yeah, but
and he's still fighting aliens, or is he fighting robots?
well, they're called the Black Arms that he's a member of.
Yeah, but who's Shadow fighting like in his day to day in the first act?
Well, he escaped from. I think Maria, who's Robotnik's daughter, helped him escape from the facility because I think they knew they were obviously experimenting and doing shit on him. So.
All right, but I'm talking about like the basic like. Who is running through the city that's making his job difficult to do? You know.
Oh right. I'm guessing Black Arms.
It's going to be robots or aliens. So like he gets
Yeah.
the job, he runs through the city a bit, and then like by the second act he runs into the Sonic Resistance, where they're all like having a harrowing time and they're all dying, and he's taking the piss out of them. He's got to like he's got to work with them to work out how to get into the third act.
Yeah.
Essentially, which is like
Well,
we got to find the Chaos Crystals.
That's the other thing. Like I don't know. It doesn't give any other context to what actually happens in the game if you choose any of the decisions that are sort of put out for you.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
obviously, it depends on what path you take, I guess, in the game.
we are completely making it.
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
We were just using that as source material.
So we could go
So-
to different parts of the city, have a couple chases in there.
Yeah, I think ultimately they've just got to go and find something. If you think about it in the way of like it's just an action movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like by the end of the first act, he runs into the Resistance. The Resistance help him achieve like getting the Chaos Emeralds,
Yeah.
and they have like a big stronghold fight. And then like the third act is them learning that they need the help of Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah.
So they like.
Yeah.
they have
Maybe
to-
Sonic's a little bit testy towards Shadow, and then maybe Sonic reveals that like one of the Chaos Crystals is in me, and I'm gonna give it to you because I feel like you're a brother to me now. And then when he sees what Black Doom's does with it, Sonic's just like, I knew I couldn't trust you. So it's like another betrayal.
So you're saying at the end, Sonic has got to get inside Shadow,
Yeah.
and that's how.
Yeah, Sonic has sex with Shadow at the very end.
No, not at the very end. It'd be like it'd be just before the climax, ironically,
Yes.
because he needs the Shadow Emerald or Shadow Crystal to like turn into Super Shadow.
Yeah.
So he needs Sonic to get inside him. So what it is it's a metaphor
For
for their forbidden love,
yeah.
What you see is
and it's their forbidden love that allows them to overcome the ultimate evil.
You see, it's like Shadow goes up to Sonic, and he goes, and as he looks at him, he goes, Shadow, it's the Chaos Emerald. What about it, Sonic? It's inside of me. What? It's inside of me. In here. All you have to do is let me get inside of you. I don't know, Sonic. Come on. Sonic gets a bit closer. Come on. It's like a we're not going to sully
Maybe
with
maybe it's just a passionate
these-
embrace.
these spicy music. This is love, this is romance. So what we're going to have is something like like a what songs from like films where it'd be like in a Disney film or something. The characters are in love and
Violins, swelling
we are
violins.
here together. Down, 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 down.
Oh yeah, so
We are
like,
falling in love
so the sex
together.
isn't shown; it's implied. It's heavily implied that they're. You have a montage of them like sitting on picnic blankets and like rolling through a meadow.
And shots of other characters seeing them, and their reactions, but they don't look upset. They look. They're
And then there's at the end of
they're nodding their heads.
at the end of the montage, there's a wedding between between Sonic and Shadow, and then like it all comes to it cuts away from the montage as they kiss,
Yeah.
and Shadow's like,
And then there's a lot of graphic fucking.
yeah, like it sort of it pulls out, and like they're in like the sweaty throes of like post nut clarity. They're just like, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, what the hell are you doing?"
And then Charlie the Bee goes, I don't know why everybody else just doesn't get to fucking. And they all fuck. Everyone fucking. It's dead graphic. It's dead graphic.
No, I think what'd be funnier there is if it's all of that up until you cut to Charmy the Bee and it's Adam Devine, right?
Yeah.
He says, "Get a room, am I right?"
Yeah.
We may have just written the greater piece of Sonic erotica.
And then Shadow turns into Super Shadow at that point. That's what brings the plot forward. Then he fights Black Doom. What kind of ending are we going for? Like a happy ending where Sonic gathers his Scooby Gang together and they all help him.
Well, at the end of the game,
Help him achieve the good
the
ending.
ultimate goal. So Shadow defeats Devil Doom and uses Chaos Control to teleport the Black Comet back into Earth's orbit, where he obliterates it using the Eclipse Cannon. So he's obviously said to Eggman, "Hey, you can use that to destroy this comet now. It's okay that you built this weapon of mass destruction."
So they all work together to destroy the comet, get rid of Black Doom, and then like I imagine when that's all over and there's the aftermath, Knuckles turns around and says, "What do we do with him?" And looks at Dr. Robotnik, who's just like,
Yipes!
"Yipes!" And
Yipes!
he hits a button and everything just shrinks down and like turns into a rocket and he just flies off into the horizon.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Well,
You'll never see the last of me!
so
"This isn't
Shadow's
the last you've seen of Dr. Robotnik."
The rocket
he goes,
Here we go again.
his friends are elated, as are the people at Gun headquarters. Shadow is then shown in the Ark control room holding up a photograph of Maria and Gerald.
And Maria was Winona Ryder.
Yeah, recalling Maria's last words to him, "Goodbye forever, Shadow the Hedgehog." And then
Oh.
Shadow discards the photograph and walks away into the sunset. I imagine maybe there's some blaring synths, or maybe he goes on a motorcycle back into the city. It's back to space for me. And it's like Shadow the Hedgehog will return. Shadow does space.
Yeah, and then he inexplicably just like rises off the road and shoots into
Flies in.
space.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever see him again, Sonic? I hope we don't.
Yes, like it's sort of a
Dead things to
downward
me.
shot, looking at all of them surrounded by the crater where like Dr. Robotnik's facility used to be, and they're all looking up at Shadow, and Sonic steps forward towards the camera and says, "I sure hope not."
He goes,
Yeah.
"I love you, Shadow." What? Nothing.
Then
I guess
Kelsey goes, "Hey, party back at my place, everybody!"
I guess if Sonic loves Shadow, he'd quietly say under his breath, "I sure hope so." And then like,
Yeah.
and his Kirsten Dunst or whoever it was comes up, and he's he's sad about it basically because he's like, this isn't the life I want to live. You know, as I said, the world is like deeply homophobic.
Kim Dunst, yeah.
So Kim Dunst comes
Dunst.
up, and Sonic isn't into it, I suppose.
Yeah, nothing obviously changed because the film wasn't about him.
That's it. That's the bones.
That's
Uh,
Bare bones of it.
I'm glad we got in that
Bare
last
bones,
sequence.
Yeah, because you've got to have some payoff, and really,
Yeah.
really, what it's about. It's a film about love
Yeah,
and
male love.
Two hedgehogs who are really deeply quite in love with each other.
Yeah,
And they're so in love that they proceed to just really like and I mean these are two hedgehogs that they, you know, romance doesn't have to be all lovey-dovey. These are two hedgehogs that like a bit of madness and a bit of chaos, so they're getting a bit fucking like
they're
crazy.
they're a bit dysfunctional, and there's
Yeah.
a reason they're hedgehogs because you know, like essentially, it's difficult for them to approach one another from behind.
Bum. Yeah.
That was a zinger. I feel like that rounds it off.
Yeah, it does. And then roll credits. Then, as credits rolling, hey baby, I hear the boozer calling for salad and scrambled eggs. Bit Frasier song. Quite stylish.
Is this post-credit sequence?
Yeah, this is Kelsey Grammer playing Frasier. He's singing the theme just in his room.
Wait, who does Kelsey Grammer play? He's the robot
He's
guy.
the robot boy. The robot is Kelsey Grammer.
Is he looking after Shadow's flat at the moment? He's just living there. He's got a cat. He's like, I don't know if Shadow's coming back.
So what it turns out is the twist ending is that the flat that Frasier lived in through the whole series was Shadow the Hedgehog's flat, and Frasier was minding it for him until he came back, and that's why Frasier leaves at the end of the Frasier series. I think he does.
And it's also the reintroduction of a revival series for Frasier. So the whole thing was just a promotional advert for the new series of Frasier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like Frasier's in it as well. It's almost like us making it completely ran out of budget, and couldn't get the CG robot or couldn't buy a robot outfit. So we were like, we've got Kelsey Grammer, he can just be Kelsey Grammer.
I know what this is. As you described it, there's like the sort of swing music. Kelsey Grammer's frying eggs in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a minute, that's just Kelsey Grammer, he's not a robot. And then like his friends come in, and they're all just normal humans, and they're like, Frasier, I think we need to talk. And the implication is that Kelsey Grammer is fucking nuts. This whole thing's just been a total psychosis. Maybe you look around the flat and it's
she's
just
the
like,
one who's getting therapy.
yeah.
But yeah, it's almost very very suddenly you go from sort of laughing at this look how endearing this scene is of this grown man, and he's bollock naked, and he's frying eggs in his kitchen, and he's singing to swing music, and you're like, this is a guy's having a good time, but very very suddenly it becomes, oh no. I suppose him frying eggs naked in his kitchen isn't a nice thing.
Another way you could do it is all of that we've just described as set up. He's naked in the kitchen cooking eggs, and then like you hear footsteps like walk up behind him and say, "What are you doing in my house?" And then cut to black.
Yeah.
Shadow's back, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, put that as the fucking.
What are you doing in
line
my
at the
house?
end.
And then it goes.
Shadow. You hear some footsteps come up the stairs, and you hear Frasier go, "Shadow," and it said, because it says the end, and a question mark appears. We're a unique ending, I'd say.
I think that's a wrap.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling.
Does anyone want to? How do we sell this idea?
We need to get in touch with John Carpenter.
I think he's dead, man.
Really?
Actually,
Yeah,
I don't think he is dead. I think it's surprising that he's still alive because of how much he smokes. I think he ought to be dead,
Yeah,
but he
he's
isn't.
not dead.
Which is good.
73.
Yeah, I like John
He's
Carpenter.
73.
Yeah, I'm glad he's still alive.
Yeah, me too.
He's like still. I think he still does like conventions and stuff.
He does. He's one of the main directors at the Cannes Film Festival every year. So that's pretty sick.
John.
I mean, the last 90 minutes
Well
has
done.
been our
Well
love
done,
letter to John Carpenter. Talk about manly love.
Yeah, a lot of manly love going on.
So imagine that though.
That's
so
fucking hilarious.
a couple of years ago, I was pitched this idea for a Hedgehog movie.
And now I'm happy to say you're all going to be about to enjoy John Carpenter's Shadow the Hedgehog, brought to you by just some guys.
Some guys' entertainment.
Some pretty neat guys.
You know what? Sometimes you read a script and you say, "Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do."
I loved the whole thing. Kelsey Grammer is the robot. I love the part where Divine says, "Get a room." The bee.
I love the whole fucking sequence.
You know, for
The sex was great.
What I found most challenging was the de-aging. A lot of the actors, we had to build a special tube.
Oh, but you're not supposed to know about that. Sorry, we call you the normals. We can't. You can't know about that. I don't know why he's going a bit like he smokes. I guess.
I don't know what he sounds like.
I don't know what I just assumed.
I was doing Alec Baldwin, I think.
Yeah.
You were definitely doing it.
It's sort of like Trump, but less
less so,
visible.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Liberal Trump.
Yeah.
Hey?
Liberal Trump. He's a bit liberal, isn't he, Alec?
Probably, but I mean, who isn't at that age?
Yeah.
Point in life.
You know, he's like an aged ham.
But with good hair.
Not very versatile.
No.
In that, not as an actor. I just mean like he's getting old.
Yeah.
I mean, no
Yeah.
disrespect.
I know he's pretty versatile as an actor, I'd say.
Yeah.
He's a
Pretty
good
versatile.
actor, I think
Why
he
I'm
is.
bagging on fucking Alec for this?
No, what I'm saying is that
Beetlejuice.
as you get older, you get more liberal
Beetlejuice.
because you're less mentally like you don't have the same mental plasticity, so you just get sort of attached to where you are currently.
Yeah, and you stay there.
And the guy's got to be like 50 or 60 or something. I wouldn't expect him to be like a radical in his field.
No.
Sorry, Alec.
Sorry.
Take that, Alec Baldwin.
You know, if you say Michael Keaton's name 3 times, then he appears.
I thought you were going to say then you get a coke addiction.
Oh.
Michael Keaton. I need some cocaine so quickly, so very suddenly and quickly.
Alright.
Call Michael Keaton.
Why aren't he appearing? Beetlejuice, he have some.